Hi guys, Ian from the Football Boots team, and today we're talking about a brand new release from Nike Football, but it's not just the 4 or 5 boots that are in that pack. I'm going to throw a look at some other Nike boots and some special editions and compare them to some Adidas drops as well, and I want to know what you think about these boots in this video. So when you see them, please let me know in the comments below, and also there's going to be a bunch of poll cards. I want you to vote. We're going to work out which the best releases are out of all of them. So this is the Nike Euphoria Pack. Eurphoric Mode, I think, is the official name that they've gone for now, and it's interesting, they've gone with this splatter paint design, very similar to some of the Adidas boots that came out, and that's why I want you guys to compare them. Some of the initial launch material we've seen features Vidal and Cavani. You can see those guys on screen now. We're still expecting Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Eden Hazard, players like that to be wearing these boots, all the big name Nike players. You won't be seeing Mbappe or Ronaldo in these because they're going to be wearing those LVL Up Superflies. This whole pack is about the fact of this euphoric moment when you win the game, you win the tournament, whatever. It's all wrapped around burning stadium flares and colour bursts and the celebration and that feeling that everybody gets when they win, the joy rippling through the crowd. At least that's what Nike say in the promo stuff. You guys want to see the boots, let's take a look at them now. Let's start off by looking at the Superflies. So looking at the Superflies, they've gone with this hyper crimson with the white. The hyper crimson is really quite an orange colour for Nike, and they've used the Nike on the orange on the sock part. You've got this really crisp, strong black swoosh on the sides. Nice to see the swooshes on the sides of the mercurial line again. Now the Vapors look very, very similar. They've also got that hyper crimson going through the top part of the boot, even into the toe box. Then you've got this white sole plate that looks quite nice with that splatter on there as well. And they've reversed the splatter on the sole plate, so it's got orange specks against the white, whilst on the top, on the upper, it's more of white specks on the orange, but it looks really nice. I want you guys to compare these to the Adidas X's, the X18s that came out in their last drop, the Virtuoso pack. So those X18s were kind of a yellow tone that paired in with the white of the upper of the boot, and then they had these little paint splecks on the sole of the well using the yellow. Personally, I'm going to vote, and I want you guys to vote right now. Tell me if you prefer the mercurial in this release or if you prefer the X18 in the Adidas release. Vote now, let me know. I'm going to tell you that I definitely prefer the mercurials. I think the orange is so much stronger than the yellow, and this is definitely a good choice. Now we can also compare these to the Women's World Cup pack, which hasn't yet come out. It's not available to buy yet, not till May. These ones are coming out soon, next week I believe, and you're going to get hold of these even before the women's ones. But the women's, the Victory Pack, can be worn by men. It has that wings design on them in the grey. Personally, I think I probably prefer the bright orange in these with the white rather than the grey, but there are some other than the Victory Wings pack that I do prefer getting on into this video. So we've got more boots to look at. We're going to look at the Phantom Visions, the Phantom Venoms, the Tiempos, and a limited edition release I told you about. So let's move on. Let's have a look at those. Next, we are going to look at the Phantom Visions. De Bruyne, who's going to be rocking these. The white blue ones. If you want to compare them to the Victory Pack, then that's quite a grey upper on those, that hyper crimson accent around the Nike swoosh on those. This is probably my favourite of the Victory Pack, just because that wings design on there in that silver looks so crisp. It's like that hand-painted wings design. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the way that Adidas have done their white blue Predators, or do you prefer this racer blue chrome look on these Phantom Visions? Vote in the poll card now. Let me know. Find out what everybody else thinks. If you want to know what you think, make sure you're letting us know in the comments below which boot out of this whole pack that you would be choosing. Personally, I do really like the blue on the upper over the ghost laces, paired in with the white and the speckles and stuff on these. I think if I was going to choose, then I would definitely be picking the Nike Phantom Visions over the Predators looks wise. Next boot we're going to look at is the Phantom Venom. But before I show you the boot, I want to show you these. They are limited editions just for Alex Morgan. She scored 100 goals in internationals for the United States. She has got her own signature version of the Phantom Venoms. They've got loads of nice little details in it. It's got this kind of burgundy colour and then this floral design around the heel, but there's nice little touches, like it has the coordinates of a very first goal for the US national team, and that was back in 2010. The other thing is that 100 that you see on the side of these, it's in that T90 font. So those T90 lasers just recently came out, and obviously she was wearing T90s when she started scoring goals, I believe, or at least it's tied into the history of this boot. And so they've gone and they've used that font for the 100, which I think looks really nice. Guys, let me know what you think about these in the comments below. I'm going to have you compare these Phantom Venoms now. See the blue ones? Yeah, so it's got blue in the toe box, blue over that strike zone, fading to white at the back. It's that racer blue. They call it combined with chrome, but to me it's pretty much white. There's a really heavy speckle on the sole plate that you can see here, and the stud tips are in the blue as well. We are going to compare these to the Nemesis from Adidas. Now Adidas did the Nemesis in the white and that real hot pink. I actually quite like the Nemesis in that white pink, but guys, vote in the poll card now. Tell me, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the blue-white of these Phantom Venoms looks-wise, or do you prefer the hot pink and the white on the Nemesis? Yeah, vote in the poll card now. Let me know what you think. I'm going to tell you that I think I will be going for the Nemesis. I just think that hot pink looks really sick on these. I'm interested to see Jesse Lingard, players like that, rocking these on pitch. Even Lionel Messi, we should be seeing wearing these as well. If we just want to quickly compare these to the ones that are in that victory pack. Now, I really like the etching of the design on those as well, but that grey isn't like really doing it for me as much as the blue on these. So I think personally, if I was going to choose one, then I would go for the blue out of the Nikes. But as I said, I'm going to go with the Nemesis and the hot pink myself. So these are in the same colorway as you saw for the Superfly and the Vapor. We're going to compare them against the Copas in a minute, and I'm also going to show you the victories as well. Let's just take a little look at the details on these. You've got that orange at the back, and then you've got this really nice white clean leather. This is what these packs from Nike and Adidas have been about, white clean leather, because if you look at the Copas, then they have got really nice white clean leather on them as well, but they're combined with the green. Now I really like the white and green on the Adidas boots, but the thing is, I think I even like the white and the orange even better. It's a really nice combination. I think Nike have done the spray paint design a lot better than Adidas did in their pack. Comparing them quickly against the Wings, the Victory Pack, I think that grey's okay, but again, it's not my favourite. It's kind of like a grey blue that they've used. There are details that I like, but overall, I think these Tiempos are the ones that I would vote for. Make sure you vote in the poll card, guys, and let me know who did it best. Was it Nike or was it Adidas in these two packs? If you want to see more unboxings, check out videos like this now. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Go enjoy your football.